2025 for more than a decade. But now President Biden wants to more than double it to $15 an hour. That's an increase that could have a major impact on local small businesses. The legislation included in President Biden's relief package would increase the minimum wage to $15 by 2025, the first federal minimum wage increase in more than a decade. Some local business owners are in favor of the wage hike.
Personally, I believe in paying my employees, higher than minimum wage, much higher, almost double minimum wage, because that I feel is what they're worth.
Jennifer Tinsley, owner of Field Botanical, says she feels that employees should make a livable wage.
Well, I try to look at it with empathy, and for the essential workers who are making minimum wage and can't afford to have an apartment, can't afford food. I mean, that shouldn't be.
Opponents argue raising the minimum wage could hurt businesses and force job cuts. The Congressional Budget Office estimates it could lead to the loss of 1.3 million jobs. Some employees say people should look closer at the bill and its impact before deciding for or against it.
Myself included, that I would even strive further to, better educate and just be more aware of what is actually being written into law.
If the legislation is passed, the increase would take place over the course of 5 years. In Augusta, Denise Jefferson, Wjbf News Channel 6.
We made it to Wednesday, and here we are, and let's look at a satellite radar loop. We've had a few showers, but I'll tell you what, a lot of the energy with that low pressure that's basically headed right towards us has really been to the south and towards the north. In the middle here where we are, it's been relatively quiet. It's certainly a few showers, but noticeably cooler, in the 70s like we had yesterday. So there goes low pressure. Will continue to move over us and then off towards the east. A few little light showers have developed between Atlanta and Athens. It's that activity as the low moves off towards the east that I believe will be in tonight. Early evening for just a few showers, but certainly no big heavy rain. There's our Jiffy Sky Cam this afternoon over downtown where it's looking fine, although we have some clouds for sure. Believe it or not, we're still above normal. I mean, average high is 59 degrees. We were around 60, so we're at 59 now, 57 in Aiken. Generally speaking, it's not too bad, except for the cloud cover and a little bit of a breeze, too. The breeze is making it feel a little chillier. It's from the east-northeast, 12 miles per hour in Augusta, 10 in Aiken, 10 in Millen. So, yeah, a little bit of a breeze tonight, so grab a jacket if you're headed on out. Let's look at Futurecast. 7 o'clock tonight. Notice a little green here. Not a whole lot of rain. I don't want you to really worry about it. Notice it's more holes in the clouds than anything else. Well, this little disturbance will move off towards the east. There's 9 o'clock, 10, 11 o'clock. It moves off into South Carolina. Look at us. We are clearing the skies out. It will be cool for tomorrow. Wait till you see tomorrow's forecast as we have some incredible sunshine headed our way and seasonable temperatures. We'll talk about that in our cold start to Friday morning, too, in just a few minutes, Brett.
Tim, thank you. Now to a developing story out of Burke County where a former school employee there is accused of sexual assault. She's Kenyatta Berrien, listed on the Burke County Schools webpage as an administrative secretary. She got arrested yesterday, charged with sexual assault by a teacher, principal, assistant principal, or other administrator. That's the charge. The county superintendent did release a statement. This person is no longer a BCPS employee, she says. The school system has followed all established protocols and is fully cooperative with law enforcement and other agencies included in that protocol. Dr. Angela Williams, thanks for that. Berrien's bond has been denied. A surprise shutdown at a local motel, leaving many without a home. Augusta Code Enforcement closed the Motel 6 on Boy Scout Road yesterday. Augusta's housing department is going to give temporary shelter to those without a place to go.
There's about between 20 and 25 families, but I think that we've been very swift in what we've been able to do from a mission standpoint and being able to assess and process the situation and being able to provide habitation, safe habitation for all families who are displaced.
No word on what's going to happen to that Motel 6 property at this time. Well, a new arena may not mean a new minor league hockey team in the Garden City. The Coliseum Authority deciding not to put an ice-making system in that fancy new building. Both of the city's minor league hockey teams folded, and some Augusta commissioners say there's no need to spend money on ice.
Augusta has never, for some reason, supported any minor league activity that has been brought to the Civic Center. We did have ice hockey, and the attendance was as such that it could not support itself. If we had it before and it failed, do you want to take the chance of putting that much money back into something to turn around and have it fail again.
In Savannah, it was announced a new East Coast Hockey League team was coming to town. The team's going to play in that city's new $165 million arena that opens next year. It is Restaurant Week in Columbia County. 16 restaurants offering deals for customers who dine in or take out. It's a good way to support local businesses and their staff. News Channel 6's Chloe Salsameda has the story.
Columbia County's first Restaurant Week is in full swing, and not only does it give you a chance to taste some good food, you'll also be helping out some local businesses that have had a tough year.
Anything we can do to help the service industry right now is a positive thing.
Columbia County kicking off a week of eating. Can it get any better than that? Well, it couldn't have come at a better time.
There's always kind of a slow time of the year, especially for the service industry. January just happens to be that time of year for us here in Columbia County.
January is slow, but so was most of 2020 for a lot of restaurant owners in Columbia County. We're trying to keep up as best as possible.
All the restaurant business are very, not busy at all.
Manoj Padameswara owns Namaste Indian Street Food in Evans. He can't stress enough how important it is to support businesses in your community.
We are doing whatever we can to get more people to come in and enjoy our food. It's a local restaurant. Support local, very important.
And when you support local restaurants, you're also supporting their staff.
About 13% of the jobs in our county come from the service industry. So you're talking about just over 20,000 jobs are supported by us as residents and people here in the community.
We are still here, we keep fighting.
Everyone who dines at one of these restaurants is asked to take a picture of their food like this and post it on social media using the hashtag Columbia County Eats. In Columbia County, Chloe Salsameda, WJBF, News Channel 6.
Still ahead, Democrats trying to move on. Well, tomorrow we should find out who's going to be the new superintendent in Columbia County. The board met last night but did not make a decision. The 3 finalists include 2 employees at the central office in Columbia County and 1 out of Gwinnett County, Georgia. Dr. Sandra Caraway set to retire at the end of the school year. Their special called meeting where we think they're going to pick one is tomorrow afternoon at 4. Columbia County Schools' current superintendent did weigh in on the scheduling situation that kept a couple of seniors from playing sports this semester. We told you about a basketball player out of Grovetown High School and a soccer player at Lakeside. Both ruled ineligible to play this semester. That's because they only took 4 classes last semester. Well, Dr. Caraway says this school year was very difficult for counselors, especially with students not even being in the building. And she says counselors have a checklist. One of those items is 5 classes for sports. She says the state's rule requiring a student passing 5 classes needs to change for seniors who don't need to take a full class load.
Many of our students, when they become seniors, maybe only need 3 or 4 classes to graduate. It doesn't seem like good use of taxpayer dollars to require students who only need 3 or 4 classes to take 5 classes simply to be eligible to play a sport in the state of Georgia.
Dr. Caraway says the district's athletic handbook is going to be updated with the 5-class requirement. And she also says the schools are looking at the appeals process in each situation. The world is saying its final goodbyes to Hammer and Hank Aaron. A look at how he is being remembered today as coverage you can count on continues.
Live Viper. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Our typical Skyvcam goes to Edisto Beach, where it looks like they're doing some work on the beach there. Probably now's the best time to do it, right? Because nobody in their right mind would be in the water right about now. In January, even though we were in the 70s and our friends in South Carolina were in the 70s yesterday, not quite today for sure. 59 in the Garden City. Evans at 57. Notice the cloud icon. We're still dealing with the clouds around. And maybe 1 or 2 of those showers will pop for tonight. This will be the last batch of showers that moves on through. Sparta 57, Washington at 58. Once we're done with these showers, we have ourselves a terrific Thursday. Sunshine, rather seasonable temperatures. Frigid, though, for Friday morning. I'm thinking in the 20s. High pressure basically on top of us. The air will sink down. I'm really thinking that all of us will at least, the warmest maybe 30 degrees, but this will be widespread 20s for sure. We're going to keep it dry at least through Saturday. Saturday night we'll introduce a chance of showers, and there's our decent rain chance as we get into Sunday. So there goes low pressure off towards the east. And it's this little batch of rain here that I'm watching from Atlanta to about Athens. Very, very light rain. I think that's going to sweep in after 7 o'clock tonight with a shower or two, but no big heavy rain at all. Notice skies clear out towards the west. That will be in here for late tonight into tomorrow. Speaking of out west, I want to quickly show you this. Take a look at this. This is a newsmaker for sure. Pacific Northwest finally getting into their rainy season. A lot of rain here from San Francisco down to Los Angeles in California. Remember, whatever happens west moves east. So we'll be watching that system as it does so. Closer to home, this is tonight. Got to show you this. So here's low pressure by about 7 o'clock. Notice those showers I showed you in radar. Those are the little showers coming on in. As that front moves towards the east, colder air will wrap around behind this thing. And look at this. My thinking is in North Carolina, look at this. I think we're going to get a little snow here. For our friends from Raleigh out to the Outer Banks, that could be some measurable snow. Now, it's not going to be a huge snow, but at least they're going to get a little flake or two. We're not going to see any snow, though. But we'll see some sunshine. It begins with an S, right? Tomorrow, beautiful conditions. Notice the skies clear out, and there it is by noontime. Wall-to-wall sunshine. We'll carry that all the way into tonight. Just let it roll there. Absolutely beautiful with clearing skies. Tonight, 38 degrees our overnight low. Again, our showers early, then I think it's out of here, and I think skies will clear fairly quickly. Freezing, our friends in Saluda, but as warm as 40. Millen and Sylvania, I think y'all will be around 40 degrees. Wall-to-wall sunshine tomorrow, mid-50s to upper 50s. Absolutely beautiful day, but once that sun sets, the temperatures will set right along with it. There's our 28 degrees for Friday. Morning, it will be cold. 57 for the high for Friday. And for the most part, I think Saturday's fine. We'll be pushing near 60 degrees. I do think we'll have some showers, though, come in late Saturday, so we'll probably put a rain chance about 30% for Saturday night, and then Sunday looks to be wet. Decent rain, 63 degrees. And then as we get into next week, old Groundhog's Day on the Tuesday. We'll see if Phil sees his shadow, but notice temperatures fairly seasonable for early February. Brad?
Baseball Hall of Famer and longtime Braves legend Henry Louis Aaron, better known as Hammerin' Hank, has been laid to rest. His family, friends, and colleagues were in Atlanta today to honor him during a private funeral. It was held at Friendship Baptist Church this afternoon. 3 of Aaron's grandchildren spoke during the service. So did former President Bill Clinton and former Major League Baseball Commissioner Bud Selig. Aaron died in his sleep Friday. He was 86. We'll be right back.
What's under your home can